Okay, when we're back. Sorry, I just want to have something quick to eat. Okay. Ooh, okay, let's go. I think you do a good job.
Yeah.
I don't think, definitely. Now that Mr. News is helping, I hope it makes Miss Fabienne happy. I didn't ask her before we started making it. I hope it won't be a bother.
Oh-ho!
Oh, young lady. The sign is now ready to astound the people of the city. It should be installed at the optimal angle, so I will need to handle that myself. Certainly, to the honeybee.
Let's go.
Now then.
To install the sign now, sorry, I'll install the sign now. So step back and leave me space to work.
Wow.
Beautiful. It's so sparkly. An astute observation, little miss, but there's more to this work than good looks. She's built to last as well. I've outdone myself once again, as I'm sure you'll all agree.
Maria!
Maria, have you returned home?
You know.
Look, Miss Fabienne, I asked Mr. Nearest to make this for you. You said that last sign was too old, so do you like the one we made instead?
Right.
You did this for me?
Thank you.
Aww.
Oh, good.
I'm so glad.
Wonderful.
It's truly a wonderful sign, and so well built too. It's a perfect way for the inn to greet new guests. just look at all these smiling faces. If he could see you now, why, he might even shed a tear.
Huh?
Oh no, Miss Fabienne, are you crying? Pay no mind, dear. The sign is so bright, my eyes are still adjusting.
You all.
Now then, how about a feast? On the house, of course. To thank you all for this. You will come in and eat, won't you?
Oh.
Of course. It would be quite rude to turn down free drink, would it not?
Oh, good.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I sign made sure Miss Fabienne is okay, right? She said she liked it, but she was crying. Do people cry even when they're happy? You're right. Miss Fabienne was really happy, huh? Am I just like Papa now? You outdid him.
Certainly.
Huh?
Will you come back tell me again, mister? When you are here, I can do my best.
You know.
I was surprised I've never seen anywhere else except for this place in the sky. But your pictures always teach me about so many places on the outside. It makes me really happy and excited to look at them. I want everybody else to have fun, too. I want to give that feeling a lot of people.
By the way.
There's so many people around here that are always crying or getting upset. Everyone is sad, in trouble and lonely. Hello, Rookie Kev! Rookie Kev, you went live the other day when I was at work! How was stream, dude? Both grown-ups and kids, everyone is suffering just like I was.
I'll do my best.
You did! You went live! How was it? Lamau, why Lamau? Oh, that emote has legs. I love it.
Oh.
It's a feather. No? Maybe? I don't know. I was at a magazine party. I streamed for like 2 seconds. I killed my pet. Aww. But I'm glad you went live again. I'm sorry about your pet. Have you found an Airbnb? How are you doing? Also, welcome in. Everyone else too, yes. My Minecraft, I get it, yes, I know.
I wonder if Papa is watching.
Yes, Papa is always watching.
I
Want to make sure that boy is feeling okay too.
Maria!
Oh, the little boy that was on the streets. I did? Tell me. Whereabouts is it? If you're able to. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I'll meet you at Newtown. I'll meet you at Newtown, Rookie Kev. My god, we can go dancing. I'm going dancing this Friday. I can't wait. Can't wait, I'm so excited. Bust a boogie. I can bust down my old paper. It's like, that's my boogie. That is my signature move. Okay, let's see who I can talk to. What does the exclamation point mean? New? What do you mean by new? New what? I can do highs me again. What does new mean? Oh, new abilities maybe. I'm gonna look Forbidden Fold Laundry before I get lazy. No worries. Thank you for coming in. I'm glad you found a place. I can't wait to meet you, dude. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, thank you. What? Okay. I can do Alonso. Okay, let's go meet Alonso.
Interesting.
Hello, Alonso. Are you joining so far? If you don't mind telling it, you have certain information I'd very much like to know. How very intriguing. I'm very keen to know more of these experiences if you'd indulge me. Have you some free time now? No problem.
Yes. I see.
Very intriguing. So an external force protects the candidates. For outsiders like myself, it's rather difficult to get a hold of accurate information pertaining to the realm of magic and the tournament for the throne. Information's quite the weapon, you know. All the more reason meeting you has been such a boon.
Understand?
In fact, if you really wanted to take down the other candidates, the most effective method would be investigating their families and homes for info you can use. Quite effective against black guards who hide their misdeeds naturally, but outstandingly so against good. Upstanding family folk.
What's that about?
But of course.
I knew it's not in your nature, but still not every weapon had a pointed end. A villain will always strike where it hurts most, like snakes, and those I associate with are usually the most venomous kind. Speak of the devil, here comes one such associate now.
Oi!
How's the client situation looking? We have 20 at present, no delay securing the contracts. Arrangements have been made should any default on payments. So you're not all talk. You know, my lord may have taken a shrine to you, but let me make something clear. One false move and I promise I will flay you alive myself. Understand? Cucullus?
Ridiculous.
He's an underling of the landowner I'm working with. He's exceedingly cautious as you might expect, and for some reason he still doesn't trust me. Can't blame him really. Said landowner is my true target. He's a foul one. He's been trying to take advantage of the struggle for the throne to net a huge fortune. Ambitious swords all over the country are using the tournament to rise up in the world, and this landowner is their leader. Turning tidy profits, I am his middleman. Of course, the landowner only lends because he knows he will collect. So, when he realizes he can't, right, that's an awful lot of money to disappear into the void.
What?
Now then.
I'll spare you the details, but the man's money will end up in my coffers eventually. It's a curious thing. People are never more vulnerable to tricks than when they think they're playing one themselves. When all's said and done, it'll be his loss and my gain, and I do mean gain. Enough to buy a small village, really.
Well.
Maybe there's a future for you in this line of work yet.
Oi!
Oi, Lonzo!
Yes.
Don't worry, he has my confidence.
Listen.
That flunky you talked to earlier, he's snooping around the village.
What?
What?
Hey!
I gave him the slip before he saw me, but this is bad. Alonso, if they find out how you're connected to the village, then...
No.
My hometown or not, there's no way they'll catch on to what I'm up to now. He'll turn up nothing, and that'll be the end of it. We need to relax.
Yeah.
All the same, you should pack your things in case things go south. I'll bring you the money to stash soon. That lackey of his, I hadn't expected him to move so quickly, even when Even went as far as digging up my roots.
You...
If push comes to shove, I may end up needing your help. Your muscle, that is. I'm trying to buy my hometown with the money I'm bilking from the landowner. He's the one who's bleeding my village dry to begin with. I've got to make this piece of my deception succeed at all costs. It would save the whole poverty-stricken village.
Hey.
When are you free? How about you come check on the village with me? I've got a strange, nagging feeling about all this.
Leave it to me.
Thank you, truly.
Okay. I would like to put Faker on, what's his name? On Heisme. Because Jambo told me it's a good thing to do. My hometown's a small village. It's nearby. In fact, if it were up to me, we'd head there straight away. I know you have a schedule of your own. Even so, I implore you, please do not delay for long. I'll be waiting.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I'll go to you straight away. Come on.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's you. What do you think? Huh?
It's nice to finally meet you. Well, we have met, but you were just a babe in your mother's arms. Funny how much you've come to resemble them both. Your father and I did charity work, providing aid to the downtrodden. It was hardly lucrative, but I was quite taken by his charisma. He did charity work in the capital? I hardly knew his business here, to be honest. My connection to your father is ultimately what led him to entrust your family fortune to my guardianship. I'm pleased to finally put it in your rightful hands.
No.
I don't mean to pry, but have you decided what you will do with it?
That is...
I had thought to use it to rebuild our house, but to hear my father use his fortune to help people, I admit I'm having second thoughts. The refugees of Halia are struggling to survive without permanent housing, and knowing this, I would put these funds to the needs of my house. It would take tremendous time and money to restore our territory. I wouldn't be able to tend to their hardships for many seasons to come. You truly are a stroll lad. You truly are a stroll lad. Right down to your father's strength of character. If I might be so bold, allow me to present you with an option. It would work thusly. You purchase a parcel of land from your pick of the gentry. Many are in desperate need of coin and would easily part with estates they cannot sustain. You could then offer this land to your people to build upon. Would that not give them solace?
True.
I see the wisdom in it, but I can't imagine finding such an ideal expanse in such short order. Don fan in chat? If it's the negotiations you're concerned about, that is where I come in.
Quite.
Perhaps you've heard the name of Lord Hydron, best known for his piety. He is well versed in such matters. So you know him. Well, I can appreciate why you'd recoil from him. But for such an occasion as this, he would be a potent ally. I dare say he would be precisely the savior you'd need to realize your ideals.
My ideals. Yes.
I apologize. I'm just caught off guard by how quickly these tides change. I gladly accept your generous offer to aid me in the negotiations. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience.
No.
Words I hear my mother and father say often. They practically bludgeon me with it. What does it mean? It means that if you believe in your cause enough to see it done, then you will find a way. Something like that, anyway. If I can procure new land, all those people could return to some semblance of the lives they were forced to abandon. They could go back to a time of peace before the human attacked.
Just...
And you have no small role to play here. You know that, don't you? If treachery claims the throne, this whole country will fall to ruin, and I'll have no hope of saving the people of Halia, let alone realizing my ideals.
Hey.
In other words, the future of many depends on our fight. Our hopes lie with you, Captain. I can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and you can resolve. Nice, I got one more to do. Oh, two more.
Whatever burdens you carry, I'll carry them too. Thank you. You're a lifesaver.
My tolerance went up.
All right.
Cool.
That reminds me.
Did you hear anything else about my father in the search? He loved his son to the ends of the world. Okay, let's see who else is available now. No, that's the wrong one. I can do Heisme. Oh, I can do Brigida. More? Really? Oh, I don't think Heisme would have much to say given my current... I can say more imagination. Okay. Katarina? I don't know where she lives. Brigida? I need to tell him. Oh, I need more courage. Okay, so let's raise some stats then.
Well, what do you want to do?
Imagination's right here.
Pardon me.
Huh.
Thank you.
I don't think I want to go. I don't want to go to the tower. I'm too scared. In a faraway village, there lived an old woman with a talent for making miraculous remedies said to cure any illness. But the people of the village despised the medicine, which had a deeply unpleasant taste. It also had a terrible side effect, causing terrible pain as though the entire body were being stabbed with needles. Some even told her, I would rather die than endure such a fate. Still, they could not deny its effectiveness, and though they were reluctant, they sought her medicines when it was necessary. One day a man came into the village. The man said, I can make better medicine than the old woman's poison, and from his pocket he pulled a vial of sweet-smelling liquid and handed it to the one who was sick. The sick man, who had been taking the woman's medicine for years, always looked ill. He eyed the vial with disgust, but after he quaffed it, his eyes widened in surprise. It tastes like sweet fruit, he said, and suddenly the pain and suffering of his malady vanished.
That's true.
The people were stunned by the medicine's effectiveness. The villagers begged the man for all the medicine he had. It was not cheap, but they offered the man what money and crops they could. They grew furious with the old woman as well. How dare you deceive us with poison disguised as medicine, they said. The woman looked as though she might deny their accusation, but then silently continued making her draughts. However, the people no longer were interested in her medicine. They shouted abuses at her, calling her a fraud, and eventually they drove her from the village. Ah, is it that time already?
All
okay.
good.
All right.
So I need level 4.
Well then.
Well,
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I'm getting excited about this soiree. Sorry, I have to slouch. Oh, that feels so good.
Well
That
then.
feels so good slouching. I can go see this guy, Barden. There's something I wish to speak with him about.
You've come. Thank you. My apologies.
Make yourself comfortable. Let's see. I've asked for some refreshments, but that'll take some time. It's a bit heaving at the moment. This place is the city government's administrator's office, but it's a bit too luxurious for the likes of me, isn't it? I'm not used to that. Ah, right. Sorry for all the noise outside. We're trying out some things to build and strengthen town security, you see?
Don't you worry.
That whole mess with Lady Joanna was a right nightmare. I won't chance the faintest whiff of that kind of thing happening again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't aim on letting tragedy repeat itself.
And then,
Too many good folk here have lost loved ones. We've got to straighten this place out, make it peaceful so people can smile and laugh easy again.
got to say,
Now that I'm governor, it falls to me to take care of anyone who's disturbing that peace. But I'm sorry now. Didn't mean to start rambling about all these serious matters. What kind of host lays his burdens on his guests? I have some real eats whipped up for ye. You must fill your belly and celebrate the newly secure town. Good for you, dude.
don't worry your head.
Thanks to you, all the Wians are playing outside again, blessing us all with those bonny voices of theirs.
That's right.
I never took a liking to being called governor, and I still don't. Only thing I care about is protecting those Wians and all this town's people. Killer things after all.
It was so long ago.
Know something? I once had a wife and child myself. It was back when monsters were tearing up Matara from the top to bottom. Town was in shambles. A hunting team was formed to destroy the monsters' nests. The mission was a long one. And what was I supposed to do? Just go home? I was captain for goodness sake, so I stayed. When I finally came home, no one was there. My family, I guess they got sick of waiting for me. They just left. I never knew just how cold that house could be until they were gone. And then came the incident with Lady Joanna. And so many Wians started going missing, and I didn't know what to do. I was useless. First I lost my own child, then I couldn't protect any of the others. Wished I could be the one to disappear instead of them.
No.
Aye.
Moping about won't change the past. I can do much more now than I could back then.
Leave it in my hands.
I won't let the Wians ever live in fear again. That's my oath as governor. I consider us comrades, you know? Seeing as you're aiming for the throne, we both strive for a better world. I love him. If I could romance him, I would.
What?
What? First scheme with Heisman, now this? You play a long game, the lot of you. But thank you. You could have easily stayed silent about it. Yeah, you've confided in me because you trust me, yes?
That's how it is.
Then I shall do the same. I'll support you and any who envisions the same future as you do.
Now.
Has this become the governor? It's the governor. Okay, I can do Moore's one as well. I have to learn... Oh wait, General? Was that the one he wanted me to learn? But I need to max out Governor first. The other day, I smiled at a proper newborn who started crying like he was on fire. And to think, one of my governor duties is to be well friendly with the townsfolk. But you needn't worry, I'll protect the town you work so hard to save.
That.
It was a nice thing to talk about the town with you today. I hope we can do it again, and I pray for your safety. So that one's a more... I might give it to Stroll. Damn that Barton. It's disgusting watching him play hero. He's a bloody Rossant, fit for guarding the town and naught else. Someone like him governing is beyond the pale. It should have been me continuing to guide us as the rightful leader. Yet somehow, the masses are cheering for Barton.
Aye.
But I've planned to deal with it. Let us discuss the details inside. Okay. Let's go see Alonso.
Greetings.
And then... Thank goodness.
Ridiculous.
This should do. My owner was kind enough to give us some space. My collaborator, that is, my good friend from back home should arrive any minute now. He's late, and you've come all this way too. Come to think of it, I haven't really told you about where I grew up. It was a beautiful village full of flowers, not wealthy, but not destitute. There was a cheerful tranquility to it.
Aye.
A Apparently, I've been abandoned on the nearby road as a baby. The woman who took me in is my mother in all but blood. She's a parapus. I'm Nydia. We couldn't look more different, but she raised me like I was her own. She never stopped smiling at me, and she was always so proud to call me her son.
Well,
Don't expect much or you'll be disappointed. Mother's a good person. She trusts far too readily, though she has this uncanny ability to know when I'm the one lying. Anyway, she was an easy mark for fraudsters. I can tell you how many times an expertly told sob story was all it took to rob her of everything she had. In fact, my only memories of her without a smile are the times she would apologize to me for having nothing to eat again, tears welling in her eyes. That's why I started conning, you know? I decided I'd give any miscreant scum who take advantage of such kindness a taste of their own hell, each and every one of them. My latest mark is the worst villain of all, the landowner of my hometown. He changed my idyllic village into what it is today.
sorry.
Sorry, that was more than I meant to say.
It'll be fine.
Thank you.
I've been blessed with a silver tongue since I was born. I can fool anybody, except my mother, you know? You're a bit like her too, strangely enough. I'd forgotten what a nice feeling this is, being able to have a genuine conversation with someone. So thank you for listening. I can sense... Oh, cool.
I find myself wanting to leave you.
Hear me!
Is Cocolis here?
Well, well, well.
Welcome, good sir. Have you come to check on the clients? You can drop the act, Cocolis, or beg your pardon, should I say, Alonso.
Good grief.
You're from that village of paupers, aren't you? Did you fancy yourself some sort of hero with your little tricks? A cheat is still a cheat. We are the same, you and I, except you're more the fool if you think you'll ever get justice. You have money that belongs to the village, and I would see it all return to its rightful place. Is that not justice? Perhaps you'll change your tune after seeing the sorry state your village is in now. Your associate, the one you meant to meet here, it took some doing, but we managed to squeeze a few details out of him about your family.
What?
What have you done to my mother? Well, simply killing her wouldn't teach you any lessons, nor would it be any fun.
What did you do?
You can't change things, you can't save anyone. This one's on the house, boy. What a disgusting pig. We arrived at a village near Brownhaven. It's been set ablaze!
Mother!
Oh, his mother. A man, he asked if Alonso's mother was here. Don't speak, mother. I'll save you.
Sorry.
Digital! Digital, you're ruining the moment. Also, there's a nose pass in the chat. Welcome on in, Digital. How you doing? I told him, that's me. You're my one and only son, and I love...
Please.
Mother, I'm sorry. This is my fault.
Why?
You always were so sensitive.
Live on.
Live on.
Mother.
Oh, he died. She died.